Have you ever felt that your legs were betraying you? That every step you take feels heavier than the last, as if invisible weights were tied to your ankles? Just a week ago, that was my reality. Walking from the armchair to the kitchen felt like dragging two massive stones. My knees ached with every movement, and my ankles felt stiff and swollen as the day wore on. Even sleeping, something we take for granted, had become a battle. Night after night, I woke up with painful cramps that forced me to jump out of bed, pacing the room in the dark, waiting for the pain to fade. Each step felt like an unwanted reminder of aging, like time was quietly adding years onto my legs, making every movement a burden. I was afraid of what this meant for my independence, afraid that I was slipping further into a life ruled by discomfort and fear of falling. But today, just 7 days later, my legs feel entirely different. They feel lighter, stronger, and mine again. And no, I didn't go see a doctor. I didn't start a new medication or undergo an expensive treatment. All I did was rediscover something simple, something that had been sitting forgotten in a drawer in my own home. An oil. Yes, just a simple natural oil, one application at a time, one day after another. And slowly, quietly, my legs began to change. And that's what I want to share with you today. Because after 60, life isn't just about appearances anymore. It's about freedom. Freedom to move without pain. Freedom to walk across the garden without fear. Freedom to dance with your grandchildren. To climb stairs without dreading the next step. To stand tall and steady with confidence. And that freedom, my dear friend, is closer than you might think. In this video, I'll tell you exactly what that oil is, how to use it the right way, what changes you can expect, and why it works so powerfully for our aging bodies. And if you stay with me until the end, I'll even share 3 additional natural combinations that can help you revitalize your legs even more. Because caring for your legs isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity, a gift you can give yourself every single day. And what's even more beautiful, you don't need a prescription. You don't need to spend a fortune. You just need a few minutes, a little consistency, and a lot of love for the body that has carried you through every chapter of your life. Before we dive in, I want to invite you to become part of our family here at Senior Fit. If you find value in gentle, natural ways to take care of your health after 60, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. We're building a warm and supportive community here, and your story, your journey is an important part of it. And speaking of journeys, how old are you? And where are you watching us from? Leave a comment below. I'd truly love to hear from you. All right. Are you ready to discover the oil that can bring new life to your legs and help you feel lighter and freer in just 1 week? Let's begin. Why do our legs seem to betray us as we grow older? Why do they suddenly feel heavy, unstable, and unfamiliar? Like they're no longer the strong companions that once carried us so effortlessly through life. It's not just aging. There's a real science behind what's happening inside our bodies, and understanding it is the first step toward taking back control. Let's start with circulation. As we age, our blood vessels lose elasticity. Imagine an old garden hose, once flexible and smooth, now stiff and cracked. That's what happens to the tiny vessels that carry blood to your legs. The flow slows down. Oxygen and nutrients can't reach the muscles and tissues as easily. And without that steady nourishment, your legs begin to whisper, then shout for help. They feel tired, numb, tingly. They cramp without warning. They swell by the end of the day. Next comes fluid retention. Over the years, your kidneys and lymphatic system don't work as efficiently at clearing out extra water. Instead, fluid gathers in your ankles, calves, and feet. You notice your socks leave deep marks. Shoes that used to fit perfectly now feel too tight. Your legs feel heavy, almost as if gravity has doubled its pull. Then there's muscle loss, a silent thief called sarcopenia. Starting around age 50, we lose about 1 to 2% of muscle mass every year if we don't actively work to maintain it. And those losses hit the legs especially hard. The once powerful thighs and calves that let you run after your children or climb a mountain trail slowly weaken. Getting up from a chair feels harder. Balancing becomes more precarious. You hesitate to take long walks because you don't trust your own legs anymore. Finally, cellular aging. Every cell in our body has a biological clock. Over time, cells regenerate more slowly. Inflammation becomes a frequent visitor. Recovery after effort becomes sluggish. Your legs no longer bounce back after a busy day. Instead, fatigue lingers. Aches settle into the muscles and joints like unwelcome guests who refuse to leave. This combination, poor circulation, fluid retention, muscle loss, and slow cellular repair, creates a perfect storm. And suddenly, a simple activity like walking around the grocery store or standing to cook dinner feels monumental. You are not imagining it. You are not weak. You are living through real biological changes that deserve real solutions. And the good news is you don't need to surrender to this process. You can take action. You can support your legs, nourish them, strengthen them, and reclaim your freedom. Sometimes, even the simplest, most natural habits can make the biggest difference. Let me introduce you to Clara, a dear member of our Senior Fit community. Clara is 70 years old, a retired teacher, a proud grandmother, and a woman who until recently loved tending to her flower garden every morning. But over the last year, Clara found herself sitting more and more, walking across the lawn, left her short of breath. Standing too long in the kitchen caused her ankles to puff up like balloons. At night, cramps twisted her calves into knots that left her gasping. She tried creams, supplements, even special compression socks, but nothing seemed to truly help. Then she discovered something so simple, it sounded almost silly: applying a natural oil to her legs each night. Skeptical, but hopeful, Clara gave it a try. Each evening before bed, she warmed a few drops between her hands and massaged her legs, slow, gentle strokes from her ankles up toward her thighs. No fancy techniques, just consistent caring touch. Within days, Clara noticed a shift. The night cramps eased, the swelling diminished. Walking felt doable again. And for the first time in months, she slept through the night without pain. This wasn't magic. This wasn't a miracle cure. This was science blended with self-care. The power of nature, the power of attention, the power of believing that simple habits done with love can change how we feel in our own bodies. Now maybe you're wondering, What oil did Clara use? What made such a big difference? You're about to find out. And once you do, you'll see just how close your own transformation might be. The oil that Clara used, and that I used too, is something you probably already know. It's not a rare herb imported from a distant jungle. It's not a chemical formula locked behind pharmacy counters. It's something simple, something ancient, something natural. Peppermint oil, yes? Peppermint, the same bright, refreshing herb many of us have grown in our gardens, the same plant we've used for mint tea, for flavoring desserts, or freshening the air in our homes. But peppermint isn't just a pretty scent or a flavor enhancer. It's a powerhouse of healing. For centuries, civilizations around the world, Egyptians, Greeks, Chinese herbalists have used peppermint to ease muscle pain, soothe the body, and stimulate the mind. It was prized as a natural remedy long before pharmacies existed. And today, modern science confirms what our ancestors already knew. Studies from European and American universities have shown that peppermint oil improves peripheral circulation. It encourages blood flow to the extremities, like your feet, ankles, and calves, where blood tends to stagnate as we age. It helps tissues receive the oxygen and nutrients they desperately need. It reduces swelling. It eases muscle tension. It refreshes the skin and muscles almost immediately. And it's not just about the physical body. The scent of peppermint oil, clean, sharp, invigorating, stimulates parts of your brain that control energy and focus. It wakes you up from the inside out. It lifts mental fog. It brings clarity. It helps you feel more present, more alive, more powerful. That's why, in ancient Greece, students often kept sprigs of mint near their study tables to sharpen their minds and keep fatigue at bay. Now you might be wondering, okay, but how does peppermint oil actually help my legs? It works through a magical combination of effects, cooling, then warming. As you apply it, peppermint first cools the surface of your skin, reducing inflammation. Then, as it penetrates deeper, it gently warms the muscles, improving circulation and loosening tightness. Anti-inflammatory action. Peppermint contains compounds like menthol that reduce swelling and calm irritated tissues. Muscle relaxation. The natural properties of peppermint help relieve spasms and prevent night cramps. Skin hydration. Regular massage with peppermint oil helps your skin retain moisture, improving texture and resilience. It's a full circle healing process. The surface feels fresher. The inside flows better. The muscles relax. The mind awakens. And best of all, it's simple, accessible, and completely natural. No need for prescriptions. No complicated routines. No fear of side effects like you'd find with some medications. Just a few drops, just a few minutes, and a willingness to give yourself a moment of genuine care. But here's the thing. Knowing what to use is only half the story. The real magic comes in how you use it. In the next part, I'll guide you through the exact ritual. The simple, soothing steps that can help you unlock the full power of peppermint oil for your legs. Because, my friend, it's not just about applying an oil. It's about creating a moment of healing, a moment of gratitude toward the legs that have carried you through a lifetime of memories. And once you start, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Now that you know the secret peppermint oil, it's time to learn how to use it the right way. Because it's not just about rubbing a little oil onto your skin and hoping for the best. It's about creating a small, meaningful ritual. A few minutes of focused care that can awaken your legs and your spirit in ways you never expected. Let's walk through it step by step together. First, prepare your space. Find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed. Somewhere cozy, like your bedroom, or a favorite armchair near a sunny window. Take a seat where you can easily reach your legs. If you can apply the oil right after a warm shower. Why? Because the heat of the water opens your pores, relaxes your muscles, and prepares your skin to absorb the oil more deeply. But if a shower isn't possible, just make sure your skin is clean and dry. Next, warm the oil. Take the small bottle of peppermint oil and roll it gently between your hands for a few seconds. This warms it naturally, making it more inviting to the skin. Pour a few drops, about 5 or 6, into your palm. Rub your hands together slowly, feeling the cool, fresh scent rise up around you. Breathe it in deeply. Now the massage. Start at your ankles. Using small circular motions, massage upward. Always upward, toward your heart. This encourages better blood flow and helps fight fluid retention. Move slowly up your calves, circling with firm but gentle pressure. Feel the muscles beneath your skin awakening. Feel the coolness of the peppermint turning slowly into a soothing warmth. Reach the back of your knees. Pause there for a moment. It's a place where circulation often slows down. Use gentle strokes, coaxing life back into the tissues. Then move up your thighs with long, sweeping motions. Use your palms to press lightly and stroke upward as if you are drawing energy from the ground into your body. If you find areas that feel particularly tense or sore, spend a little extra time there. Apply a little more pressure. Not enough to hurt, but enough to say, I'm here, I'm listening. Breathe deeply as you massage. Inhale the cool, minty air through your nose, counting slowly to 4. Hold your breath for a moment. Then exhale slowly through your mouth. Each breath, each stroke becomes part of the healing. You're not just massaging your legs, you're feeding them oxygen, love, attention. Take about 5 to 7 minutes per leg. There's no need to rush. This is your time. This is your gift to yourself. And after the massage, if possible, lie back and elevate your legs on a few soft pillows for about 10 to 15 minutes. This simple step enhances circulation even further, allowing the benefits of the oil and massage to sink deep into your tissues. You can even wrap a warm towel around your legs if you wish a small spa moment in your own home. How often should you do this? Ideally, twice a day for the first week. Once in the morning to energize your legs for the day ahead. Once at night to release the fatigue and tension gathered throughout the day. After 7 days, you'll likely feel such a difference that this small ritual will become something you look forward to. Not a chore, but a moment of peace and self-connection. And here's something beautiful. Some people choose to continue the massage once a day, even after the initial week, just because it feels so good. Like brushing your teeth or washing your face, it becomes a small but powerful part of daily care. A few extra tips to make it even more powerful. Use heat and elevation. If your legs feel very swollen, use a warm compress after your massage, then elevate your legs. It multiplies the effect. Create a calming atmosphere. Light a candle. Play soft music. Let this be your sacred time. Stay present. Don't distract yourself with phones or TV, focus fully on your body, your breath, your hands, your skin, because these few minutes of focused attention, they are worth more than 1,000 pills. They reconnect you to the strength that has always been inside you. And speaking of strength, in the next part, I'll share what you can expect during these first 7 days, the little signs of transformation that will quietly but surely appear as you continue this simple, loving ritual. Because when you understand the journey your legs are about to take, you'll appreciate every single small victory along the way. Get ready. Your new legs are closer than you think. Now let's talk about what happens when you commit to this ritual for just 1 week. Because real change often starts with small, almost invisible moments, and each day, your body will whisper to you signs that it's waking up again. Day 1, the awakening. The very first time you massage your legs with peppermint oil, you might not notice a dramatic physical change, but you will feel something subtle, a freshness, a lightness, a sensation of care. Maybe you'll sleep a little deeper that night simply because you gave yourself permission to slow down and listen to your body. And that, my friend, is already a victory. Day 2, the softening. Your legs may begin to feel less tight, less packed with pressure. The swelling at your ankles might not be as dramatic by evening. Your steps, though small, may carry a hint of new energy. And you may notice that the cramps that used to wake you up in the middle of the night are a little less frequent or even absent. Day 3, the surprise. You move through your day almost without thinking about it. Then suddenly, you realize your feet aren't dragging. The heaviness is lifting. The simple act of walking from one room to another doesn't feel like such a burden anymore. You might even catch yourself smiling at the difference. Day 4, the glow. Your skin changes. Peppermint oil doesn't just help internally, it nourishes externally too. The skin on your legs may feel softer, more supple. The tightness and dryness that once made you uncomfortable may begin to fade. Some people even notice their legs looking firmer, more alive, as if they've been polished from within. Day 5, the confidence. You walk a little faster. You stand a little taller. Maybe you go up the stairs without gripping the rail so tightly. Maybe you spend more time standing at the sink, cooking your favorite meal, without feeling the familiar urge to sit down and rest. Your body is remembering what it's capable of. And with every step, your confidence grows. Day 6, the momentum. Your legs don't just feel better, they want to move. You find yourself taking an extra lap around the garden. You hold your balance a little longer when reaching for something on a high shelf. You feel a gentle hum of energy pulsing through your legs, whispering, "Keep going. You're getting stronger." Day 7, the transformation. You look at your legs and you see it, not just with your eyes, but with your heart. They are lighter, less swollen, more alive, more yours. It's not magic. It's not a miracle. It's care. It's attention. It's love. And most importantly, it's proof. Proof that even after 60, after 70, after 80, you are never too old to heal. You are never too old to reclaim your strength. You are never too old to start treating your body like the precious gift it is. Now I need to tell you something important. Not every journey is identical. Some of you will feel incredible changes within just a few days. Others may take a little longer. If your circulation is very slow, if your muscles are deeply weakened, or if your legs have been neglected for years, your healing might need a little more time and patience. And that's okay. Healing isn't a race. It's not about beating a stopwatch. It's about showing up for yourself. One moment, one day, one breath at a time. Just like a flower that blooms slowly. After a harsh winter, your body knows how to heal itself when given the right conditions. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are a living miracle. And every small improvement, every softer step, every easier movement is a celebration of that miracle.